Hi, my name's Ken Marr, and this video is going to show you how to start up and connect to the Oracle VM that you downloaded. It's not my VM, I downloaded it from Oracle, but if you get it from my link you don't need an Oracle account, which I thought was easier. Here I'm using Simple Screen Recorder to record my, well, you're not Linux people, are you? But that's how I'm recording it. This is VBox Manager, there's DV Developer, so I'll start it up and we'll leave it running so you can see how long it takes on here. So it's running in Linux, not Windows, and so it puts out lots of messages before it starts, and then I think the screen will go blank, and then it logs in automatically with the username Oracle and the password of Oracle, and the system user on the database is also the username Oracle with the password of Oracle. I'll leave it running so you can see how long it takes. We don't need these. There's the blank screen. Now it's logging in as Oracle, and then it opens a terminal window and puts out some text. What you'll need in order to connect is a username and a password, the IP address of this virtual machine, the port number and the service name. So what we can get from here is the IP address. If we do IP space A, there's my IP address there. What I've found is that those last two numbers change sometimes when I reboot it. Sometimes it's 0.89, sometimes it's 0.90, sometimes it's 0.88. So that's what I'm going to use in SQL Developer. So Developer, I'll open, oops, keep doing that. Oracle, I'll open back here, and I do it in Linux using what's called an alias. Now it becomes, and I've already got two connections in here, one to the cloud and one to the VirtualBox. So I've named them user number at, or user ID at VBox, so I know on the VirtualBox, and user at cloud, so I'm on the cloud now. That's the one we're interested in. If I right click on that, on properties, so up here you make up a name, don't call it Fred, you know, if it's user 5 call it user 5, and if you're using different connections put the connection name in. Then user 5, the password is user 5. This VM has the users user 1, user 2, user 3, user 4, user 5 I think, and the password's the same as the username. If you click there you don't have to keep typing the password in it, remember it. So here's where I put my IP address. I've forgotten what it was now. If I go back here it was 89. So come back here, it's 89. The port number for the virtual machine is 1521 and the service name defaults to ORCL. And in theory if you click test it should come up over here and say success. Well, look at that, it's worked. I did this just now and it didn't work. Sometimes you get an intermittent listener error and it doesn't load, so I've been messing about looking at the listener, but that's a success. So we save that connection, cancel this, or connect if you want, then drop down the connection there and you can see the tables. So this user has a set of dummy tables that I use on the course on Tuesday. If you want to see a particular table, just grab a table, pull it over here. There's a supplier table, there's the data in the supplier table. If you want to query, you can also pull supplier over here, but you have to be more quick. That will give me a select statement. That's what we're going to learn. If I run that, I'll get all the rows. However, you won't need this for the course, because what we're going to do on the course is we're going to use the cloud. So you don't need to set up VirtualBox, because I've got users in the cloud with the same database. You connect in a different way. This is an 11G database. The VirtualBox one is 19C. This will drop down. It's slightly slower. There's the same tables. So if I look at the product table, just click on it. There's the data in the product table. Run a query on the product table, on that one, and just pull that table in there. Apply and run. Right, so that's how you get it up and running and connect to it. And like I said, if it doesn't work, don't worry, because we're going to be using the cloud, so you won't need VirtualBox for the 3-hour demo session on Tuesday. If you have any questions, just post them on the group. I'm going to post this video on the group now, so I'll just go back to here and pause the recording and save it.